Lastly, Chris, I want to talk about the investigatory picture that this now presents itself, because some House Democrats are saying the FBI needs to get involved. Some have called for the resignation of Hegseth and Waltz here. Put that aside. Trump was asked about what that investigation is going to look like, whether or not the FBI or other agencies should be involved. He kind of dismissed those assertions that they should, saying it's going to be maybe done in-house within the National Security Council here. Do we know what an internal Trump White House investigation of this is going to even look like, and who's going to lead it?
We don't, and partially that's because a lot of the inspectors general at some of these federal departments were let go during the early days of the Trump administration. So will it be an IG taking this on? Will it be a department itself or the greater national security team spanning the federal government and, of course, coordinated by the White House? We just don't know at this point in time. And I think one of the reasons Donald Trump declined to say right now is because the White House doesn't even quite know how they want to put together a report that will, one, ease concerns, and two, actually improve their operational procedures to avoid something like this happening again. I mean, I do think the president is telling the truth when he talks about the secure lines of communication, the secure means of reviewing classified information and communiques. These skiffs, these secure lines, they are from the 20th century. It is much more difficult, less practical to use than a smartphone. So perhaps private industry could come in here somehow, or perhaps Elon Musk's technologists over at Doge might, go back to their day jobs and, code a new app or something like that. So I think part of the problem with the confusion is just that this is an issue that's been floating around in the greater political world for a while now,
Yeah.
but it's just come to a crashing head. And finally, the White House is trying to scramble to figure out what to do.